Assalamualaikum everyone. I'd like to share with you this presentation regarding the global citizenship from the Schools for Future Youth. And this is the project that was funded by the support of the European Commission, and the publication reflects on the view of the author and the Commission. So we'll proceed. So you had already a lot of idea when you talk about global citizenship. So this is a way of thinking and living that recognizes how our choices and actions affect people and communities locally, nationally, as well as around the world. So we are all interconnected, as what we have mentioned before in the previous presentation. So what about this? When I talk about globalization or global citizenship, it talks about interconnectedness, equal rights, shared responsibilities. So take note on this three. So another term, there are a lot of terms here: respect, justice, equality, responsibility, knowledge, privileges, etc., etc. when we talk about global citizenship. Then the question, you had also an idea: what is a global citizen? What is a global citizen and what global citizens do? Kaya nga, this is the School for Future Youth. This is intended for the young people. Now, in doing global citizenship, take note on these three stages: learn, think, and act. Then we have also the issues or the global issues. Then talk about, when we talk about global issues, there are opportunities and there are also challenges. What about the challenges and opportunities of the global issues when we talk about global citizenship? In the opportunities, if you look at the slide, opportunities like renewable energy, online communication, better health and education, then the spread of democracy. That's an opportunity when we talk about global issues of the global citizenship. Then the challenges now are the gender inequality, the climate change, extreme poverty, than an inequality. So those are the challenges. This is a global issues. Then there is a short video. I'll just present this one later regarding the global issues. Then how to do global citizenship. I think in your mind you had already an idea on how to do global citizenship. So you look at these young people in Italy organize a flash mob in a busy place to raise awareness of hunger. Tingnan ninyo, I ate the young people para magiging aware ang lahat, not only in their country but as well as throughout the world. Also, the young people in London, there is also their awareness when I talk about the issue on global climate change. This is done in the outside of the United Kingdom Parliament. To change everything, we need everyone. That's why that's the call for the young people to have an awareness of this global warming or climate change. Another in London, they also produce film to raise awareness of climate change. You can also visit this in YouTube. Then another young people in Cyprus also organize an event to raise money for the Red Cross. I think you are familiar with the Red Cross. This is international. In the city, we have also Red Cross. Alam natin trabaho nila for the humanity. Walang pinipili dyan. Then another, the youth ambassadors from Cyprus, to have an awareness all over the world. Then we have the so-called sustainable development. When I talk about sustainable development goals, I think it started with the Millennium Goals. Now sustainable development, there are 17 goals agreed with the United Nations and aim at ending global poverty. The governments and the citizens of the world will work together towards making the sustainable development goals a success. Siguro marami na kayong alam dito, nababasa, saka sa ibang mga lectures in your different professors when we talk about global sustainable development goals. Then when we talk about sustainable development, I think the very common definition which is adopted by the UN, sustainable development is meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. That's why the goals is intended for the future, now and in the future. So familiar with the 17 sustainable development goals na sabi ko na discuss nito sa ibang mga teacher ninyo. So balikan lang natin as a review. So no poverty, no hunger, good health, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, clean energy, good jobs and economic growth, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumptions, protect the planet, life below the earth, life on land, peace and justice, partnership for the goal. So these are the 17 sustainable development goals na dapat mo address all over the world. Then how do you do global citizenship? If you will be asked this question, you as a global citizen, what will you do or how do you do this? First, sabi natin kanina, think, learn, and act. Learn, which means find and understand information about global issues as we had mentioned in the previous slides. Then think, make informed decisions about how to use the information to take action. Then act, do something to help a difference by putting your ideas into action. So take notes on these three: learn, think, and act in doing your duty as part of the global citizen. Then learn, according to Jimi Hendrix, in order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. So hindi ka nag-iisa, lahat tayo gagawa. We have to do something. So once again, according to Jimmy, in order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. So sabay-sabay tayo, walang iwanan dapat. Yan dapat nating matutunan. Kaya nga, according to Suhin, the global citizenship can be added into the 6 petals. So pang 7 na siya, the global citizenship. I think some of us attended to the seminar when they visited Cotabato State Universities few months ago. Then think, according to Albert Einstein, take note, the world as we have created is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. So once again, according to Einstein, the world as we have created is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. So, ibig sabihin, nasa sa atin lahat kung paano tayo mag-isip. That's according to Einstein. Then act. according to Margaret Mead, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. So act once again, according to Margaret, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. So kaya natin ito. That's why we have to do something, all of us, because we are interconnected. Then, why do you do global citizenship? The previous question is how. Now, why do you do the global citizenship? So, why? The world is an interconnected place. Yun yung sinasabi natin. I think we have a Filipino singer from Davao City. I think by the name of Joy Ayala. May awit siya. Naalala nyo, narinig siya. Ang lahat ng bagay ay magkaugnay. Magkaugnay ang lahat. Ang lahat ng bagay ay magkaugnay. Magkaugnay ang lahat. That's why do global citizenship? Because the world is an interconnected place. According to Martin Luther King, before you finish eating breakfast this morning, you have depended on more than half of the world. Once again, before you finish eating breakfast this morning, you have depended on more than half the world. Because, once again, we are interconnected. So, citizenship from the local, then national to global. So, look at this diagram, the interconnectedness. Okay, that's why now you know why do we do global citizenship. So, what about the benefits? So, what are the benefits of global citizenship for you and for me? So, for the personal development, you look at the diagram. In personal development, you have the so-called understanding politics, building empathy for others. You know what is empathy? Then standing up for what you believe. Stand up for what you believe. Then building your confidence. That's a personal development. Benefits of global citizenship. Then helping to make a world fairer and better. That's more on personal. What about on the employment skills? We have the finding new solutions for problems, communicating ideas clearly and confidently, being well organized and taking responsibility, then playing an effective role in a team. That's more on the employment skills. Then to the learning skills, there are three. Having a deeper knowledge of the world, then making judgments and reaching thoughtful decisions, then being able to communicate ideas clearly and persuasively. So that's what we get from the global citizenship, from personal development, employment skills, as well as learning skills. I think malinaw yan. Then how global citizenship helps the world to be a fairer and more sustainable. So a global citizen aims to understand global issues at the local, national, and global levels. So we had mentioned also those issues, those challenges and opportunities. You know that one. Then a global citizen takes action to influence others, to be more aware of global issues and help to make a difference. So how to help the world to be fairer and more sustainable? It's up to us. Okay, we have to take action. We have to understand, and we can make a difference. Kaya nga, that's a challenge to all of us, people of the world. So with that, I'd like to say thank you, everyone. God bless. I hope you learned something. This is your friend, Brother JoArs Alferez. Dalaygon ang Diyos.